Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What a matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. It's the Boise State Broncos and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, this could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a cut. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw. And you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
Here's a little room there. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. This is a design run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
That's a great job on 3rd down and short, just being physical by this offense and moving the ball down the field. You take the ball to start the game, really setting the tone. How big would it be now set up 1st and goal? With your first drive, you can punch it in. You can gain all the momentum and really start this game off just how you want it to.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Sellers to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Harbor. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Caught in the backfield. It's Harbor. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the back. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Unloads to the right. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Madsen. Got it. Runs through the tackle. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Riley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Pulls it in. It's Tuggle. There he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run inside. It's Riley. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. He's going to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good...
Makes the catch, and he's free. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game done.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
To the air, it's Madsen. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Sellers. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. To the air, it's Madsen. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Sellers. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Here he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone.
Makes you grab and room to run. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And Boise State, man, it seems like they always find their guy. And Dylan Riley replaces Ashton Jeanty, and they're going to run the football. Palmer, they make no bones about it. They're a physical run team. They play action off of that, but whoever's at the running back spot is going to get fed.
Yeah, Riley had his big opportunity a year ago, and man, he shined. He averaged almost 6 yards a carry. He was an explosive play waiting to happen, and I think having that year under his belt now has given him so much more confidence going into this season. He is going to be the focal point, I think, of this Broncos offense.
Back to pass, it's Madsen. Under fire. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Quick release by the QB. Jumped on top of the pile.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Back to throw. It's Madsen. He's got it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Running inside, it's Riley. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Sellers to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback extends the play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pulls it in down the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The run inside. It's Goff. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos! Great job by the back on the option.
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Kentucky Wildcats.
Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside.
Might have a chance. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Motion from the wide receiver. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Broncos are in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down. And they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There's some room. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it on the option. Touchdown, Boise State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Running inside. It's McAllister. Makes it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing Sellers. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Keeps it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Here's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. It's Wagner. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wagner. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Goff. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. He's got the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A little screen to the running back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Escapes the pressure going right. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the 1st.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. And he's in! Touchdown, Broncos!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Motion from the wideout. Sellers. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. He's not afraid to go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Oh, they're after him. Breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
To throw, it's Madsen. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Broncos! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Here's Sellers to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Both of these teams off to great starts this season, trying to announce themselves as contenders, and only one can remain undefeated. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Right on the money. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Fourth down, Sellers. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, you had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Wants to throw. It's Madsen. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That turnover on the last possession was a killer. Now it's a two-score game, and they've got to get things going right now. With the catch, it's Harbor, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Sellers. Floating away. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires to the middle. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Running inside. It's gone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Got room to work. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the try is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Bringing the heat. He's on the move. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Sellers. Fires to the big fella. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Deep shot for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often today.
Here comes the heat. Buys a little time. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the UCLA Bruins. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with Coach Odom before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Iamaleava pulls it in. It's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. They get it on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy.
Maybe a crease. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Iamaleava. Zings it complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Running the red zone. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for the lead. Everything right now looking good.
The Boilermakers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes this transfer sophomore running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Going with the ground game left. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Snagged out of the air. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Touchdown, Bruins! Into the end zone for 6.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough.
Cookie narration volume set to 100.
Get the foot down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Boilermakers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He gave it a big effort, but he stopped at the 22. Not quite enough to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
The run inside. It's Terrell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Townsend. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Purdue. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up wide open spaces. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. their own 45. Iamaleava. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava fires quickly. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Iamaleava unleashes one deep. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Thomas. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Got him downfield. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pressure coming. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what. Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the 2nd quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Finds a little space.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He goes right back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Turns it loose. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and when the quarterback gets hit and he's in empty formation, it's on him. Because you spread the defense out, you usually know exactly where the blitz is coming from. Now it's your job to read the defense and get the ball out really quickly.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for a big play. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, UCLA.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Great place to start for this offense. Got room on the return. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Stepping to the right. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Thomas. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this?
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Iamaleava flushed out of the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put...
Could be an alley. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Defense has the lead in the second half. Expect to see a lot of zone coverage. It's going to be tight. It's going to be hard to fit these footballs in, especially when you're throwing in the middle of the field like they were right there as the ball falls incomplete.
Got his man on the right.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. They go back to work in the final period of this one. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Turns it loose deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Touchdown! Boy! Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. There's a crease. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throwing, Iamaleava. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just a short pass to the tight end.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Got a man. It's Matthews. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Thomas. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. He's got him. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Might be changing the route. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come.
Makes the grab in their space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense.
Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Boilermakers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th. Goes high to pull it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. Running inside, it's Thomas. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Maybe some room here. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.